Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Nobody Wants to Die, where we are gonna get us some medicine. But before we are gonna take a quick look around.
Beginning of the month.
We've already discovered the key to eternal life. Now it's time for the key to eternal happiness. It's the book you're holding. Jane Salman, expert in psychology and psychiatry, whose famous statement, synchronization is all that really matters, reveals the secrets to deepening the synchronization process in achieving eternal happiness. Taylor Adams' Icarite will be delivered to the memory bank immediately.
I remember it. This is older than me.
The last of his kind, he fights for a better world. Then darkness falls. He dons a mask and dispenses justice. He crows each dawn with a pure heart, knowing he's protected the streets of his city, add-on, solve puzzles, and summon the chicken of justice. Are you worthy to become his assistant? Max, Peter, Dario. You deserve answers, lots of them, but first, you deserve an apology. DD's wrong, right? Anyways, I lied to you. I haven't gone anywhere. I tried everything to get Taylor out. I didn't want you involved because it was too dangerous. The fact that you are reading this is proof. I'm sorry I left. Sorry I didn't say anything. And sorry I didn't make it. I only asked one thing, and I thought about it carefully. If I can live without Taylor, I want to dream with her. I believe we'll dream together in the bank. Don't pull me out. Love, Sarah. P.S. I sorted everything for you. The items are below, marked with your names. Everything else can be thrown away or sold and divided equally. Okay, let's go back then.
James, aren't you afraid your memories will eventually fade away?
I don't dwell on that. I've had plenty on my mind.
Right.
This one room, the bedroom, is totally secure.
It's a slum, but I gotta be able to close my eyes sometimes. It's possible to break in there with enough effort, but I'd have time to be awake and ready.
Ever watch any westerns?
No. What are they about?
Oh, you'd love them. I think you'd identify with the characters. In the middle of the room was a bunch of files with names.
Can't you respect anyone else's privacy? I said none of the siblings knew. If something went wrong, I prepared myself for it.
But what's one have to do with the other?
I sorted things out for them and left a will that made it clear I believed Taylor and I would be in heaven at the bank.
Looks like you covered all the bases. Nice work.
Thanks. I try.
Have you read Chicken of Justice?
There is no way you know this.
The last of his kind. He could give up, but he fights for a better world for the rest of us. A true hero.
Oh, I don't believe it. My brother Dario was crazy about him.
I already like this kid. The chicken is only one step away from detective stories. I hope this isn't a tough question. Sarah, how are Max, Dario, and Peter now?
I wasn't talking.
I saw the name on the cabinets. Did they...
Don't worry, they're all alive and doing pretty well. They rented a legal apartment, floor 40. They have better air than here. Bodies wear out slower.
So how did a slum girl get this job?
Maybe you got yours. I had to work for it.
Points for determination. Must not have been easy for you.
Fortunate combo. I had insomnia and hated wasting my time. I guess that's how I managed to pass all the exams.
Did our department come for Taylor?
Yes.
So why...
Did I join you? Maybe I wanted to take control? Of some sort. I decided I was never gonna be powerless like that again. I'm just a liaison, but I already know when and where they move.
Was? Which one of us came for Taylor?
It was hard to resist the temptation to check it out.
Wanna get some revenge?
He was so ordinary. A regular agent. To really get justice, I'd have to get revenge on this whole sick fucking system.
Then how about we get revenge on this whole sick fucking system?
Like that's possible.
What if it was?
Wait, what kind of bullshit is that? Are you accusing me of something?
Just curious. What are we drinking to?
Well, you're the expert. Sit down and make a toast.
All right. Yeah, that we already had, I know. Don't want to, but anyways.
Bottoms up. Honesty. I think we're gonna need it.
Okay.
What are you renting the body for?
Surrogate. For some rich broad. A good one, I hope.
Sarah, please tell me it's not Jane Salma. I found her file.
Calm down. I checked her. I got to her. She had a similar case before, and they couldn't prove anything, even with plenty of evidence.
Damn it.
The arrangement came from me. She had the dough, I had the body with the right biological conditions, plus I could cover for her. That's why I know she's not a suspect.
Okay. I'll trust you. At least I'll try.
Much appreciated.
All right. So you rented your body. Where did you get this one? The current model.
Salma said it was recycled.
Did she screw us?
Give one to me.
No. A recycled body? After what I've seen, that's hard to swallow. They must have put someone on ice for you to get it.
No. Somebody bought a new body, and no one wanted this one.
Okay, let's say you're right.
It's definitely recycled. Why would they lie about that?
You need to see the big picture of what you've gotten yourself into.
James, I have nightmares. Every single fucking night. I see her in them.
Welcome to the club.
Every morning, I wake up from them and Taylor can't. And it haunts me. What if she's trapped there in an endless nightmare?
They're your nightmares, not hers. You're projecting your fears where they don't exist, and you have to deal with them.
James, I have to save her. Fuck! understand?
I get it. Sometimes you have to cross the line. And if you do it, at least make it for someone you love.
Well, I don't know if that's what I want.
Do you know what I'd give to see Rachel again? Fucking anything.
Thanks for being straight with me.
Press your finger.
I can handle it.
I thought she dosed us, by the way, for a second, because I had the feeling that the vision would become blurry, which did not happen. Which is good. I don't have anything to do, I think, so we are just gonna follow. And maybe help her.
Sarah, we need to start investigating.
Just a minute. Not so fast. One more question. A basic one.
Yeah,
Why don't you tell me why you stormed in here like a lunatic?
I told you. I thought you were in danger.
Based on what? Did something happen when we lost contact?
Can you fire up the board here?
No.
Do it the old way, then. In the meantime, I'll summarize the Red Room for you.
The Red Room?
It's a piece of fucked up history. Better buckle up.
I can't believe all this evidence. You were right from the start.
Seriously? What surprises you most?
That's not what I meant. But the murderer was behind everything from the beginning. Did he take over his body?
Strong assumption. We better go one step at a time.
Now? You're going to get skeptical now?
I just want to sort it out.
Okay. Where do we start?
Okay, the
James,
modus...
I managed to get what was in Green's safe. There were recordings of his synchro tests and a ton of private notes. It's pretty unusual.
Upload.
The modus operandi... So... Yeah, okay, good. Now, let's start, actually. The modus operandi of a murderer, symbols and dates, one carved half a century ago, the other freshly painted, both coinciding with the dates of Green's and Kovalev's final
Both
deaths.
died on dates shown on the symbols.
The problem is that Green's date of death was carved long ago.
Green's offenses were secretly body farms for him and the other sick fucks.
I still don't get that part of the story. When I think that they really used the...
At least the motherfucker's dead.
Everyone like him deserved it.
A group of journalists and celebrities from the Red Room, all delivering the same message through screens.
Lots of familiar faces, but compared to Green, they're small fry.
It's their mouth that spits out lies that millions eat up.
A combative senator, a lecherous governor, a media magnate, an influential group. They plotted to dissect the little people and diffuse unrest.
I'm getting used to the big names of the corpses at our feet. What are they doing there? Apart from the obvious.
Together they worked on how to calm the riots, how to use the Fourth Estate. Who knows if they would have failed.
Dickheads.
Green had an illegal consciousness transfer machine kept in a secret room from under the foyer.
His own transfer machine. I can't even get my shit together after 3.
This explains his problems. They were his own doing.
Green's plans. Lots of failed attempts to save the current
I
system.
learned this was the plan for the next 100 years. Numerous attempts to save what we have in this system.
And our system isn't perfect? At least to them.
Turns out not to be the case. Apparently, every prediction ended in disaster.
Recordings of Green's massacre. Afterwards, you can see he took a lift up by himself and hung himself from the tree, but he acted like someone was there with him.
Why didn't we have access to these recordings?
They were in the Red Room.
I'll try to get to them.
Recordings of synchrotest conversations between Salma and Green. The politicians' predictions didn't bode well.
How did you describe it? That you're losing control of yourself? It's a kind of consciousness erosion. We'll increase the dose of ambrosia and the amount of synchro tests. It should help.
I need something better.
We don't have anything else yet. I'm working on it.
It's one big joke.
Selma sounds familiar, don't you think?
Shit, I thought she was gonna get herself a synthesizer.
Famous boy in fucking park, plotted in the same launch with Roy from the stadiums and Miller from the security company.
Oh, haven't heard that before. Good to know you still have feelings for them.
Okay, do we have any indication the killer took control of Green? And the meaning of intrigue? What was the point of a plot that linked Green's case to the Icarus shooting? Now wait, what was that again? Do we have any indication the killer took control of Green? Too bad.
They didn't die because of money.
Yeah, they had plenty of it. There had to be another reason.
Alright, the four of them were scheming some new taxes and trying to cover their asses. Their death is significant, but taxes don't explain it. There has to be more. What though? Nice. Green and Kovalev take out players who were symbols of the old order. In Green's final moments, there had to be more to it than just these few guys. Wait a second. Is now the... No, okay. That would have been cool, right?
Is this proof that someone has taken control of him? Over him? And Kovalev?
You're right. Let's stick to the facts. The dates and symbols mark the final death.
Okay, away with it. Okay, but the monitoring sounds good to be here.
Doesn't act normal.
Could this be desynchro?
Green's behavior is weird. He's alone in the recordings, but he seems to be arguing with someone, maybe fighting. What does it mean? Green doesn't act like himself in the recordings. The machine added to his synchronization, but he didn't use it on the night of the incident. Do we have any reason to think someone tampered with his psyche?
There may be no evidence that they made a transfer of consciousness at the time of the incident, but his behavior...
I know, it's damn suspicious. Let's just put it together piece by piece.
You're telling me these are the only people who can deal with the chaos in this city?
Am I? No. But I think that's what Green is trying to tell us.
Do you buy it?
Well, this motherfucker knew corruption and power like no one else. Okay, whether it was Green's will or someone else who's pulling the strings, why did Green have to die?
I see at least three possibilities.
Can you be more specific, Miss Detective?
I'm throwing them in.
Okay, we have 3 new ones. Good. So does this mean the old ones do not matter anymore? Okay. If someone could influence Green, it's possible they could control someone else too.
Following this lead, Green didn't have to be the only one like that.
Now, this situation created a political vacuum, perfect for someone who wanted to seize power.
Since the most influential players are more or less dead, their seats are up for grabs.
Green was a key player in the intrigue, which was about burning
The whole
Rome.
thing may simply have been about tearing the city apart. Green was the last person who could stop the spreading chaos.
I wonder if his death was a crime of passion, or if it was planned.
It's the last straw to destabilize this town, but why now in the middle of everything instead of pulling the strings to a bitter end?
James. We're drifting.
Taking a circuitous route to our goal.
I don't buy it.
Okay, they said something about strings. I thought that was too easy, this one. Yeah. Then we only have the snake remaining, I think, I hope. Good.
How much planning does it take to set up something like that?
I don't know, but we need to figure out who's pulling the strings in all of this.
But, you guys, that is a good moment to end today's episode, and you know it. I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed today's episode, then please give me a little sincere thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I see you in the next episode. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful day. It's a frosty. Bye.